Baker up in St. George, Utah, on this week's newsletter. Douglas, what do you have for us?
Well, Don, we're going to start off with an odd event that took place with me personally. My chiropractor has a gal that works there, big-time hunter and fisherman. I've known her for 5, 6, 7 years. Telling me a story about on the Utah-Nevada border, specifically in Nevada, going towards Ely, she ran across 8 dead horses. Don't know the cause. They were fairly decomposed. Didn't understand, what had taken place per se. Her only comment was, it could be the ranchers are taking care of their own problem. But that's the way it is. Just reporting the news.
Yeah, well, I'd be careful to put that kind of stuff out there. That's not always the case, especially if there's no noticeable cause of their demise due to the decomposition.
No. Nothing official about it, Don. It was just something she ran across.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
go ahead. Moving on around the nation.
Yeah, around the country. In Colorado, a record brook trout was caught by a gentleman by the name of Tim Daniel out of Granby, Colorado, which I've been to. It measured 23 1/4 inches long and had a girth of 15 3/8.
Good Lord.
7.64 pounds. That's a big brook trout. Holy smokes. Let's see. Angler lands the heaviest Chinook salmon caught in Wisconsin since 1994. It was 44 inches long, weighed just over 40 pounds, with a girth of 28.5 inches.
Jeez.
That's a big, big Chinook.
Yeah.
Anyway, for that area. Working on down, this is kind of interesting. Archaeologists found some, I don't know what you want to call them, the oldest octopus lures ever found. Now, when you're looking at these things, I have no idea how they're used, no indication of that at all, estimated to be about 3,500 years ago, and it's a rarity, all right? So somebody 3,500 years ago was fishing with lures for octopuses. Get it? Every once in a while, you run across something, and I'm sure you can make comments on this. An article about bluefin tuna.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's too many of them, according to this article, with the suggestion that halting fishing for bluefin be done because it's hurting the market, the market price for tuna. So just a common sense type of thing, I think, is what they're driving at here. So interesting information. I don't know. Biologists in Idaho were viewing some young trout, which they call a parr, P-A-R-R. Now, these markings are visible on the side of these fish, and the meaning for this, essentially, is just their fry. But where they came up with the term parr, because it looks like bars on a fence type of thing, so they call them parrs for some reason. Just an interesting thing. Now, there's a bunch of stuff in here about ICAST to kind of redo things, but I saw one that I thought was kind of interesting. St. Croix makes a reel seat that helps anglers, according to them, get the upper hand. It looks like the pistol grip type of setup. Now, whether it works or not, or it's good or not, don't know, but first time I've ever seen a fishing rod with a pistol grip. So there you go on that one. That was interesting.
Wait a minute. Which one are you looking at?
It's called it's made by St. Croix. It's called a grasp reel seat. Okay? And it was just an interesting thing I'd never seen before. Never even held one, so I don't know how good it is, how comfortable it is. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
It's on the screen.
I don't understand the attraction.
I don't either.
And they won something for that?
Yeah, there's some kind of. Well, they were highlighted as new product, part of the new product.
Yeah, I'd highlight them, but that's certainly not award winning.
I don't know that it's. At any rate, and really, also, I thought your conversation with Ron Stallings earlier from TTI Blakemore about the crappie X Factor. These sickle hook heads. Like the concept. I don't know how well it's going to work, but
they work. You know what? If you go to TTI Blakemore's website,
yes.
you will find this pattern has been around for a long time. Works extremely well. They are known worldwide for their crappie catching stuff. Let's say.
Yeah, they are. You are right. Let's see. Lastly, other informational type articles, but from a new product standpoint, this was not an ICAST thing, but a company called Evergreen puts out a product called Z4, presumably an exceptional crankbait right out of the box, according to them. I liked what they have there, but I don't know how good it is. I mean, a crankbait is a crankbait sometimes. It all depends on what you're fishing for and what time of day and color of the water, blah, 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 blah. So, don't know if it's worthwhile. I just put it out there as, hey, take a look at this.
Yeah, well.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's our newsletter for the day,
Well,
Don.
I want to get back to that Evergreen. That looks suspiciously like a FR5 has been cloned to a certain extent. Yeah, that's kind of one of the problems with the fishing industry. It's monkey see, monkey do, and the real big. There was a big flap when. What do you call them? Well, my mind's going blank. Good grief. Anyway, a lure comes out and it's copied. They change one little thing that's insignificant, and away they go. It's that in the Japanese. If it's patentable, once that patent is up, the market's flooded with them, and guess where they come from? Yeah. So
that's right. Anyway, that's the recap on the newsletter.
Yeah, 10-4. What was the long and short of this Idaho grizzly bear getting thumped after repeated attacks on livestock? Any more details on that?
I don't have a lot of details on these. That was a very short article, just to report the incident, I guess, basically. But, in keeping with what we talk about every week in terms of bears, it's just another one of those, hey, look out, pay attention.
Yeah, I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, there was a little news brief on that, and I think this bear was chewing on somebody's sheep. So.
Oh, that could be. Could be.
So, you chew on sheep, you get euthanized. You chew on people, you get euthanized, so, okay.
Yeah.
Best left to stealing picnic baskets.
Just for our listeners who do pay attention to our newsletter every week when I put things out there about around the country, they're informative. It's informative type stuff as well. When big game tags go on sale, that kind of stuff, So, but I don't talk about it in our vlog just because we could talk all day on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So that'll do it, Ron. Don.
Okay. All right, Larry. Not a problem. Okay, it's Ron and Larry with the newsletter at huntingfishing.com. You can sign up for that on our website, and get idea what Doug's up to every week. All right, good job, Doug. Great newsletter. I'm Don McDowell.